What's good, y'all? I know I said start moving forward on Wednesday that I was gonna start making post call over the hump. So basically, just to kind of help people get through Wednesday and to kind of talk about stuff, kind of like I do on Sundays with Sue Me Sundays. But just have another day that I can talk about stuff and kind of give me more time to create more content relevant to kind of things people want to hear. Cause it seems like most of y'all like Sue Me Sunday, so I figured I'll do another one on Wednesdays too, for the most part. And today I just kind of wanted to vent because, like I said, I've had some personal things going on for myself, and that's why it took me, to so late to make this one today. And I just want to say that if you got stuff going on, please talk to somebody because I found out earlier today that someone I knew actually they committed suicide. So just thinking about that, and like I mentioned before, about a week or two ago, that I found out that a lot of people have been a lot more suicidal since COVID. I don't know if it's because they're stuck in the house, they don't really know how to handle it. People losing their jobs, all that stuff being combined, a lot of people have been suicidal, and that's why I told y'all, y'all be careful out here, y'all be safe out here. If y'all need somebody to talk to, please go talk to them. If you need counseling, you need therapy, whatever you need, please go do it to make sure that you're okay mentally. Because it's tough for a lot of people, to handle stuff mentally and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that trying to gather my thoughts here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just a little all over the place. Just been stuff going on within my personal life and everything. So, I guess what I'm saying is, if you need some help, like just go do what you need to in order to get help. And the other thing is check up on people who you think are strong, because that's the other thing. Some people appear to be strong, but in reality they not. And like I was saying before, you can literally ask somebody how they doing, and they be like, I'm all right. And you be like, no, 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 really, how are you doing? Like, how are you feeling? How, like, what's going on with you? And once you like break that layer, that first surface layer, a lot of people will start opening up. They'll be like, well, I had this going on, dealing with this, my mom going through that, my dad going through this, my grandparents, my aunt, uncle, who you name it. They'll start kind of telling stuff that's going on in their personal life as far as their family and stuff like that. But the problem is you have to get through that surface level, because that's the other thing. A lot of times we say how you doing, but we don't really care, or we care for on the surface level. So if you say how you doing, and the person start going on a tangent about how they doing, and they really start venting to you, a lot of people are like, whoa, 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 that's too much information. Like, I didn't ask you about your life. And so think about that. Next time you ask somebody how they doing, are you generally checking on how they doing, or are you just saying it to sound nice? So keep that in mind too. Like, when you saying that stuff to people, make sure you really mean it and you actually care. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us, we say this stuff, but we don't really mean it like we say it. We not really trying to find out how people doing. We not really that concerned about how they doing. But just keep that in consideration when you asking people a bunch of questions and trying to find out different stuff about them. And I just wanted to say, man, just check on people, because you just never know. Because sometimes, you can make somebody's day. That's the other thing I want to say is, you just being kind to somebody sometimes can make that person's whole day. Just you spreading some positivity to them. That's why I was saying the other day when I said just be positive all the time, is because you never know who day you can make just by being positive. Somebody could be down that day, and you just give them a smile, or you just say you have a good day. You just be nice to them. You just be like, hey man, I'm here for you, or just being supportive can really change somebody's day sometime. And so, man, just that's why I'm bringing like all this stuff I've been talking about over the past few weeks full circle, because it really is important. Because it's like, if you just be a little kinder to people, and you generally check on them and actually generally care about them, that can help, make somebody's day better. That can maybe help make the next day better. It can make people's lives easier. So overall, people won't feel so depressed, or feel like they can't go on, or feel like they can't, push themselves to keep going. And we just need to, I think, be more humane and be more compassionate for people. And it's just messed up hearing stuff like this, because it's just like, man, people are really out here not feeling their best selves, and they feel down and out, and they don't feel like they don't feel the need to live anymore, and it's just disheartening to me because I think everybody has those moments where it's like, dang, like what do I have to live for? Do people care? Stuff like that. But the thing is like, how deep do you go into it? Because most people I feel like go to the surface level where they be like, okay, well, people don't care about me, or if I did do something, who would care? And then people get deeper and deeper into it, and that's how it gets darker and darker, and to the point where people really like, do I want to live anymore? And it's just sometimes we can help prevent that just by checking on somebody, or making sure they're good, or just saying, hey man, I was thinking about you today, or hey man, you have a great day today, or hey, how you doing, or be beautiful queen, stay beautiful queen, different things like that. Just giving somebody a compliment, just saying nice things, just uplifting people, that can go a long way for some people, because you just never know what's going through somebody's head. Like, your compliment can really be the reason they didn't hurt themselves today. It really could be like, I remember that person earlier that gave me some hope, so I'm not gonna do nothing today. Like, it could really be that simple sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes people need deeper. Like I said, it's deeper than that, where you need to really talk to someone. But find out what you need to do to keep your mental health strong, because I don't want nobody. I don't. It's disheartening to hear stories about people killing themselves and committing suicide. Like, I don't like hearing stuff like that. Like, I don't. I just don't. And I just want to get on here and just say, man, y'all be great, man. Like, I just want y'all to be great. I want y'all to stay safe. And that's all I say, y'all. That's all I say to y'all. Stay safe out here, man. Just stay safe. Because we have to keep ourselves together as much as we can and stay strong as much as possible, so that you don't fall into that mindset of, oh, I don't want to be here, and that's why I say, if nobody else rooting for you, I'm rooting for you, because I genuinely want to see all y'all succeed and prosper. And I was really literally talking to one of my friends today, and we was talking for a good 2-3 hours, just about having good conversation about investing, growing wealth, helping build the black community. What can we do to help the black community? What can we do to help our people? What can we do to help uplift our people and stuff like that? And it came to a point where I was like, man, I do all I can to like teach as many people as I can about investing, but the problem is, if those people don't want to learn it, I can't do nothing about it. And it's the same thing when it comes to anything in life. Like, I can only help you so much. At some point, you got to do it for yourself and want to do it for you. Like, even when it comes to living, like, I can fight as much as I can to make you want to live, or to make you think to realize the value in yourself. But if you don't have that will to live on your own, I don't know how I can help you want to live. You know what I mean? And so you have to figure that out on your own. You have to figure out who you need to talk to, what you need to do to get your mental health straight, whether it's talking to a therapist, whether it's maybe seeing what type of like medication you might need to take, like what you need to do in order to be your best you. And it's just that I want to see all y'all do well. And that's why I was saying with the conversation, I was literally talking about how I do all these things to try to help people, become better, to be more financially stable, to build black wealth, to, do all these different things. And I was giving him all these gems. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take all these in. And I was like, yeah, the problem is most people not taking all these gems in. It's like, okay, that sound cool, but, I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing. And that's the whole problem. It's like, when somebody give you some information, you have to take it in, absorb it, and figure and learn how to apply it. That's the whole thing, application. You have to learn how to apply things to your life. You can't just be out here listening and like, oh, that was deep, man. What's his name? He be giving some gems. He be saying some stuff. He be giving the information. He be giving you game, all that. But if you're not taking none of it in, processing it, and applying it, it doesn't matter how many gems I give you. If you're not going to use them. And that's the same thing with life in general. Like, well, I'm bringing it full circle again, because like, I can tell you how to, enjoy your life, how to be happy. I can say all this stuff, but if you genuinely not happy, I can't make you be happy, And so you need to find out what makes you happy, And that's the whole thing, is like, hopefully I can contribute to you being happy or making you happy or, you know, making your life better. I'm always happy when somebody reach out to me like, hey man, I appreciate the help you gave me. I appreciate the gyms. I appreciate, you know, all the support, all that stuff. I'm happy to hear that stuff. But the most important thing is making sure that you just good in general. Like I want to see all of y'all be good, be healthy, be straight out here, man. Cause it's just it's hard enough out here, man. And then we fighting each other, we arguing with each other, and it's like it's so many other things that's important, that's more important than trying to fight with each other. Like, you know, making sure people are healthy, making sure people are okay. And going back to, like, you know, just checking on people, man. Generally just checking on people. Hey, how you doing? How your health doing? How you know, how you feeling? You know, just stuff like that. And I don't want to go on a rant or nothing, but I just want to make a video, kind of clear the air, kind of let y'all know what's been going on with my day. And I just want to make sure that all y'all is okay and that y'all good. And to, you know, just kind of let y'all know, like, man, hey, if something's going on, just, we all have stuff going on. And it's about getting through it. And if you need to talk to somebody, if you feel like you can relate, maybe even find like a group or something that people that's kind of having same issues. Look, Google search that, talk in that group. Like, you know how they have memes for certain issues and stuff like that. Talk to that group. Talk to people who's like-minded, having the same issues, because that's comforting too. Sometimes when you talk to people who got similar issues, like, dang, I thought I was the only one. In reality, most time we not the only one. We just feel like that, and we need to talk to somebody to see who else feels that same way. And sometimes it could be everybody you know feels that way, but nobody's brave enough to say it. And so that's the other thing. Just talking to people, and that's how you understand people and know what's going on and how people feel. And the problem is we all try to be so strong that we don't realize a lot of people are going through the same stuff as one another, but we too prideful to talk to each other about it. And instead we rather all suppress it. And instead of everybody like, hey man, I've been having this issue too. I've been having this, you know, type of issues, or I've been having this self-doubt, this self, you know, stuff like that. We all have that. Because I remember one time, this last thing I'm going to say is, I remember one time I was talking to, because I try to talk to my high school students, like the high school I went to, I try to talk to my students as much as I can. Usually a few times a year, give them gyms and stuff like that, and teach them about, you know, just succeeding in life and being successful and, you know, getting how to get through school and stuff. And this year, you know, I've been doing better and better. And so now I have a clothing brand, and, you know, I've been learning about investing and stuff like that. And one of the teachers said, you have a lot of confidence, you know, and how can someone who doesn't have as much confidence go about, you know, doing some of the things that you're doing? Because it seems like you have to have a lot of confidence to do some of the things that you did. And I just told her, like, in reality, I didn't have confidence. When I was in high school and stuff, I didn't have confidence and stuff like that. It's just something, and I still don't always have the most confidence, but it's something that you just have to get out your comfort zone and just do it. You know, you just got to speak up for what you believe, speak on things that you got going on. And I think the thing I learned is that, you know, a lot of us have similar issues, doubts, and stuff like that, but we just so scared that we don't never face them. And sometimes people want to do the same thing you doing, but instead they never do it because they too scared, because they scared what people gonna think. And I was like that. I'm still like that sometimes, you know. Like, I just realized, hey, I might want to do something. I see somebody else doing, but oh man, they just did what I wanted to do the whole time, but I was too scared to do it because I ain't want to, you know, either get rejected or have somebody looking at me crazy. But in reality, I should have did that too. Like, I could have been the first one doing it, or we could have did it together, had even more fun, or whatever it may be. And so sometimes you just got to get out your comfort zone, man. So even if it might not be the most comfortable thing to do, to speak to somebody or to talk about your issues and stuff like that, just get it off your chest, man. Because sometimes that's what you need. You need to get stuff off your chest and let it go. Because sometimes we hold in so much to the point where once we do let it go, that's what that's what they decide to do, is to, like, oh, well, I need to just let everything go. Like, I need to release my body, my spirit from my body. And so I don't want to see none of y'all having to do that or deal with that. So, man, whatever y'all can do, talk to somebody. I just wanted to speak on that, and I want y'all to be safe out here, man, and be great, man, because it's a lot going on out here, man. And sorry if I went on a rant or event, but let me know if y'all want me to keep on doing these hump day. Do keep doing the hump day videos for Wednesdays. But man, yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. Y'all just be great, and y'all please be safe out here, man. If y'all, I don't want to I don't want to hear about people taking their lives. I don't. I don't hear about people losing their lives or taking their lives. So, man, just whoever y'all need to talk to, please talk to them, man. So, y'all be great. Y'all stay safe, and man, it's all love out here, man. Be careful and be safe and stay strong. Please stay strong, man. It's all love. Nobody else rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, man. Sue me.